Record.
All right, talk a little bit about the Swing Trainer today. In developing this product, one of the things that we were trying to address was how many kids had a problem with their first movement being down, or as they got into their swing, the front arm extending too early and getting away from the body and causing them to cast the hand. The results of that ended up being a lot of routine ground balls to shortstop, back to the pitcher, not striking out, making contact, but not able to get inside the ball and really drive it or hit it where it's pitched. We can tell the students when they come in for lessons, we can tell them over and over and over again, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what it feels like, don't drop your hands, don't do. But the difference is feeling what the proper swing is supposed to be instead of hearing what the proper swing is supposed to be like. That's one thing that you struggle with over and over. If you're an instructor, you keep telling, but until they can feel what that proper swing is like, until that light bulb goes off, that's what you're trying to tell me, it's going to take a longer process. What we want to do is speed up your process as an instructor, as a coach. We want you to be able to give them give the ability to be able to hear what the proper swing is going to feel like, show them what it's like not to drop their elbow, not to cast their hands, to get that elbow into the slot, get through to the baseball in a short swing path as quickly as possible. That's what we want to get from here to here as quickly as possible. A little different baseball, a little different softball, but remember the key is feeling versus hearing. We want them to be able to feel what the proper swing is like. The swing trainer attaches real simply, goes to the front leg. If you're a right-handed batter, that's going to be your left leg. Obviously opposite if you're a left-handed batter. So I got it here, and what I want to do is I want to rotate the clip connection to the outside, got tubing in between here. Then I'm going to move it to my back arm, which will be my right arm if I'm a right-handed hitter. Slips on easily. Now everybody's different sizes, different heights. Everybody has different starting positions with their hands, so you can adjust the resistance on the tubing with this strap. If someone is a little bit shorter, maybe they start their hands lower and you're having trouble getting them into that tension spot, we want you to feel tension from the baseball side. Feel tension a couple inches below where you're going to load to. So if you can get tension right about at your resting point or a couple inches below load, you'll be able to really feel it once you load of getting the pull back and into the direction of the swing plane. If you can't get it tight enough by doing that, you can tighten and also adjust it another way by slipping this around a little farther towards the buttock on the front leg. There are two ways to adjust it to make sure you get the proper tension. Now, if you notice here, there's an angle created here. If we put this on a vector, we realize that it's about a 45-degree angle. And from the video that we watched, the still shots, the breaking it down frame by frame, that's not a perfect science, but that's about the average of the path that the hands take according to where they start and the height, and of course where the ball's pitched. There are variances in there, but it was consistently somewhere in that 40 to 50-degree angle if we put it on a vector to the ground. So it's getting the proper angle, the proper swing path, and getting the tension and the pull to get the hands and the arm, the back arm slotted and the hands going in the proper direction to get to that ball for contact in the shortest amount of time possible, the quickest, no wasted movements. So what wasted movements are we addressing? We're addressing what you see a lot, which is a loopy or a hitch in the swing where the kids they're here, they probably don't load at all, but when they move, their first thing is they drop their hands here. They get here, they here, so they've got a long circular looping path to the ball. They're not short and compact to the ball. The other thing they do is they get their hands here, they get away from the body, again producing those ground balls, those easy routine outs. So how we address that with the swing trainer is we developed it at the proper angle to get the hands into the swing path as quickly as possible for contact, putting tension on that back arm, which forces the elbow. Once you load, it gives you the tension so everybody can know when they're loaded on every swing, working on the tee, doing dry swings. I'm loaded. Now where can my hands go? There's only one way they can go because of the tension on this band, and that is back here to here so that I can go to and through the baseball. So we're working here, tension, we know we're loaded, our hands can't drop, our hands can't go away from the body because of the pull, we can't cast out, we get here, and if this hand can't go out, this hand's not going to go out, so it eliminates that casting. It's not going to go out by itself, it's going to follow where that takes me back through the ball. So we understand the load, We do away with the casting because of the tension, because of the directional pull of that back arm, getting that back arm into the slot, being able to get to the ball in the shortest amount of time possible, and again, with no wasted movement. You're going to feel, once they get on the tee, they'll take 20 or 30 swings. Again, they're going to be getting the feeling what it's like instead of the hearing what it's like. They're going to be able to understand what you're trying to tell them. They're going to be able to do the repetitions every day, getting in their stance, getting ready, getting loaded, feeling it, and then getting back here to go to and through the ball. What they're going to feel once you take it off of them and they get ready to take their swings without the trainer on is they're going to feel all of a sudden that the bat feels a lot lighter. All of a sudden their hands feel light as they can be. They're able to get the bat through the zone. And that's really kind of a byproduct that happened because of the tension, because of the muscle use here. It does give you that feeling like kids always want to swing a donut. That's the kind of feeling you get after you take it, but we don't have to worry about, like Dr. Coop Duran's out at the University of Hawaii discovered in his research, that the swing actually loses bat speed after using a donut because the decelerator muscles get engaged swinging a weighted implement, unless you do underload overload. So what we're doing here, this is just going to create more muscle memory. It's going to utilize the muscles here a good bit more, and so when we take it off, we've got that lighter feeling that we can create more bat speed as well. Now if we're talking about a baseball player, again, we're going to start at about 2 inches below load, get the tension there. If we're talking about fast pitch, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to get it. We need more because there's not so much of a loading phase because the swing is so quick and so short and compact. The fast pitch, what we're going to do is we're going to start the tension about 3 to 4 inches below the go position, and the go position is where their hands are, and that's where they're going to stay. And when they see the pitch they want to hit, they go from there. So we're going to get tension 3 to 4 inches below the go position. So if my go position's here, I'm going to make sure that I've got tension here. So I've got tension there. Now I go to my go position. I've got full tension on my back arm. So when it's time to hit, I have no wasted movement. I don't have to worry about it. There's my pitch. I'm able to get through and go through the ball. So a little different with the fast pitch, a little different with the baseball. What you've got is a lower starting point to get tension and then make that about 3 to 4 inches from their go position. Baseball, a little bit smaller because they're gonna be loading their hands a lot more, loading up and coiling, ready to strike the baseball. So that's addressing several things. We're addressing the dropping of the hand, the looping, the backswing, the looping of the back arm with the drop of the hands. We're addressing casting. As a byproduct, we are creating quicker hands by muscle memory and by the resistance training, using it off the tee, hitting 20, 30 balls a day. Great product to use in the on-deck circle, fast pitch or baseball. Take your dry swings with this. They take it off better than swinging a donut. They get that light feeling, get in the box, quick hands. They're reminded right then prior to getting into the box about the correct swing path. So they're in there with it fresh on their mind. Again, feeling it, not hearing it. We can tell them from the coach's box in the dugout all the time. Remember, don't drop your backside, don't cast your hands. But if they can feel it before they get into the batter's box, we're way ahead of the game. A couple of other products that are out there that you may have seen. There's one that attaches to the back arm, but then it attaches to the back leg, and the tension directionally is down, which is fine if all you want to do is know if your hands are getting loaded. So if I'm here and I've got the tension here, when I load, it tells me that I'm loaded. But when I go forward, it's either my elbow's gonna go there, or when I come this way, when I go forward, there's no resistance. The product is now completely at no use to me. There's another product that goes from the back arm to the front calf, or from the knob of the bat to the front calf, and that creates a really steep angle. Again, if we put that on a vector, it doesn't resemble anything of the swing plane that we're going to take our hands. So a couple other products, but no other product out there addresses with the proper angle, addresses the casting of the hands, addresses the dropping of the back arm, gives you the ability to create a faster, quicker swing, something easy that you use in the cage, on the tee, in the circle prior to getting into the batter's box. So a lot of facets to use, real simple to put on, real simple to take off.